Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Marcus.
And I'm Shelby.
And we are Crugers with a C. How are y'all doing today?
Good afternoon, everyone. Today's topic, we're going to talk about observing distractions in your marriage.
Distractions in your marriage.
Yes. So we came up with a couple of things tonight. And we have had these distractions in our marriage. And we just want to have a discussion with you guys to see if the same things are present in your marriage, or if there are distractions in your marriage and they may be a little bit different from, what we're going to talk about tonight.
Like some of the distractions that we had were maybe kids, work, or just your everyday routine. We want to talk about how kids can be a distraction.
I know for a lot of mothers, kids can be a distraction, period, because we are there taking care of them, just being mothers, mothering, cooking, washing, doing homework, spending quality time, or just, doing everything for the kids and just completely forgetting about our husbands and just forgetting that they need the same attention that we give our kids. And I know I am guilty of that when we first got married. And of course, you guys know we have a blended family, but then we had a child of our own. And that was like kind of starting over for the both of us, because our kids were 8, 9,
10, 11. Between
10,
that age range.
They was 8 or 9, because
yeah,
they 12 and 13 now. But that was like starting over, and I was just getting in the groove of breastfeeding again and just doing all the things that you're supposed to do when you are a new mother again. And then that, distracting me from him, because I'm trying to take care of the newborn and I'm trying to take care of, our other 2 girls. So I know I'm guilty of it. And
well, I think there's some things that came with that was just expecting you to know me. It was a lot of times that I was like, okay, she doing this and doing this, but she forgetting about me. And whether you guys want to admit it or not, we need attention. Men, we need attention. I'm brave enough to say it. I need attention from you. And when I don't get that attention, then I feel neglected.
Right.
And then one thing that we realized that we wrote down on the list was it's not good to throw hints. Hints are not good. At least not for us, because we figured out that when you throw hints, you're really not communicating effectively.
Or clearly.
It's like a text message.
It's like when somebody texts you and you think you text that person back, but in your mind, you just text that person back in your mind and you never physically did it. And like you said, you'll type the text, but you won't send it. So it's the same thing. We know what we want to tell this person. However, we think in my mind that we said it. Or we sent the text, but we really didn't. Yeah.
So that's how we describe that, because it's like when you throw a hint, you might say, man, I sure don't get no attention around here. And that person may hear you, that person may not hear you. But at the end of the day, you still didn't tell that person how you felt. So another thing that we came up with was have a discussion. Just like when you at work or whatever you do, you're going to have yearly meetings, you're going to have monthly meetings, quarterly meetings, whatever.
Weekly meetings.
You're going to have meetings. So in your relationship, you need to have a meeting sometimes. And the way to approach that meeting is like, you go in and you guys get together and you drop the defense at first. You can't go into a conversation defensively. Yeah. Because when you do that, then it's gonna end up into an argument. So the clearest way that we did it was I came to my wife. I said, listen, honey, this is how I feel. I expressed exactly how I felt. She expressed how she felt, but there was no defense up. There was no barriers up. Yeah. She came in to listen, and I came in to listen, and we both came in to express what we felt.
And I think that's a key thing too, listening to what each other have to say, and not going by what you think you heard. You have to actually listen. And get out your feelings, and don't feel some type of way about whatever your spouse may be saying, because if he said something, then you say something, then y'all can figure out it was a miscommunication there.
Back to communication.
Or it falls back to communication. It's just that y'all probably needed that time to talk. Y'all probably needed that quality time, or within that conversation, y'all figure out you need quality time, period.
And you need to break out of that everyday routine.
Right.
Because that could get boring too. All right, it's like the same old thing. The same. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna pick her up. I'm gonna drop her off. I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna go pick up the kids. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna eat. We're gonna watch TV. We're gonna go to sleep. So you have to break that up sometime.
Right.
It's okay to be spontaneous. One morning we was just sitting around the house and I just had a bone to ride. I was like, okay, let's go to Orlando.
Go to the outlet.
Out to the outlet. Didn't buy a lot of stuff, but we went somewhere. We did something different, and that built the memory that we'll always have.
Right. It's nowhere in the rule book saying that you can't be spontaneous, being married with kids and a full-time job with, I guess you could say, responsibilities. You can step out of the box, and that's another thing we had to learn, because when we first got married, everything just went so fast. You know, this was the first time for us living with another person, and then we was married for about a month before we even lived together, and then we came together in our first apartment. Then I got pregnant.
Yeah.
I had to adjust to a new city, a new job, and then being pregnant, and then getting my daughter to adjust to a new city and everything. So everything just went fast. And then once we did get settled, we had an routine, and we stuck to it and stuck to it and stuck to it. Nothing changed.
And then it started to get like, okay, same thing. And that's how your relationship can get boring. So try to keep your relationship fresh. It doesn't matter, like, just keep it fresh, because I love you. Love you too. And I like you. Not only do I love her, but I like her.
Yeah.
So I don't want to lose that. So you got to remember, listen, this is the person, I like her. I like being around her. I like her company. But when you get so distracted by life, you can forget, and you start to forget that person. So you don't want to do that. At least I don't want to do it.
And plus you have to, yes, we know we love each other, but you also have to like that person in order to do something spontaneous, in order to hang out with that person, or just talk with that person, or go somewhere with that person. You have to like your spouse. I mean, I don't go nowhere with somebody I don't like. So, hey, I mean, you have to like your spouse.
That's right.
That's just, it's not an option.
It's not an option.
It's not an option.
So,
I mean, you have your moments where you don't like them. I know that. I'm
not going to say nothing.
Whatever. I know you have your moments too.
I do.
But anyways.
Overall, I like you.
Yeah.
I like you. So what was our key points? Observe the distractions.
Communicate.
Break out of the routine.
Talk about those distractions.
Talk about them. Drop the defense. Say what you need to say in your meeting. Have that meeting, because they help.
Hints.
No hints. Hints are bad. Take that hint and throw it in the garbage. And that's not a hint. I'm funny. I am funny. I'm a funny guy. So you know what to do, y'all. Send us some videos. Send us some comments. Subscribe to the page. We hope that this helped you, because it helped us.
Yes, it did.
So until the next time, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Shelby.
And we're Crugers with a C.
Bye.
Talk to y'all later.